Good morning and welcome to the University of Southampton. My name is Mark Chadwick, I'm a final year history student and today I'm going to be showing around the campus here and hopefully launching my Hollywood career as well. The University of Southampton is ranked number 73 in the world and is one of the few members of the UK's prestigious Russell Group. Hopefully today we'll get a feel for the place, what it might be like to study here and live here. So if you'd like to follow me out the door, we're going to go and take a look at the Jubilee Sports Centre just across the road. Okay. Well, here we have the Jubilee Sports Centre. This is the university's main sports complex. £8.5 million, recently refurbished over the summer, and my second home. We've got a half Olympic pool, 140 station gym, which incidentally is the biggest university gym in the UK. And below that we've got a sports hall. We've also got another sports hall over there. And then at Wide Lane, which is our sort of out of city sports area, we've got 20 grass pitches, several synthetic turf pitches, then we've got another gym and all our various tennis courts. So wherever you go, you're bound to find some sporty people. And also, where we've just come from, we've got the Student Services Building. This is our one-stop shop for all the various things we need to sort out, like finance and accommodation and careers. The careers service here is particularly good. Throughout the year they're offering all sorts of various recruitment fairs, CV workshops. I believe over 150 formal internships are arranged through there, along with over 250 voluntary opportunities. It's also worth pointing out that many university departments offer lots of employment opportunities. I spent the summer causing havoc in the recruitment and outreach department, which I think actually might be why I'm here today. They were so keen to get rid of me, they thought they'd dump me on comms for the day. So yeah, that kept me out of trouble all summer and I made a bit of money. Okay, so here we are. This is the main Students' Union area. This is the hub of the campus, as it were, from a student and a social perspective. Behind us, we have the university shop, which is run by the Southampton University Students' Union for the benefit of the students. Behind me here, we've got the Stag's Head, which is the Students' Union pub. They screen all the major sporting events and do all sorts of quiz nights. I believe it's karaoke on a Thursday night. I've been signed up for this. So if I don't make it in Hollywood, then I'm going to have to just raise my standards and go and join the X Factor and hopefully win it. Okay, here Piazza, one of the many catering outlets on campus. There are tons of them, so there's no excuse for being hungry. We're now just going to head into the main Students' Union building and have a little look around there. Well, this building here is the Students' Union Concourse. It's where, this is where the heart of the action is. Host to all sorts of various union things like the Surge radio, the Students' Union television, along with Bridge Bar, various catering outlets. We've got our nightclub, we've got 3 bars, squash courts, laundrette, martial arts studio, dance studio, climbing wall. It all happens in here. So we're just going to have a little quick whiz round, just so you get a feel for the place. Okay, so let's follow me into the Bridge Bar here. This is the Bridge Bar, one of the many catering outlets, recently refurbished over the summer, as you can see. It looks great. And it's frequently used by various societies for meeting, various other clubs, or just if you want to come and meet your friends for a quiet drink. Okay, so we head up, back the way we came. Okay, so here we've got a slightly better view into the heart of the Union. Several floors, it just keeps going down, down, down. Here we've got a bar and we've got, at the end, we've got the Cube, which is the university's purpose-built nightclub. We can squeeze in 1,700 people, making it one of the largest clubs in Southampton. We have a variety of club nights throughout the week. A lot of great stories to tell, which my boss will kill me if I tell you about, so I won't. But it also doubles up as a cinema. We can squeeze about 330 people in there, and they show all the new releases, but for £2. Below us we have the Students' Union Cafe, which again is run by the Students' Union for the students. I've yet to discover anywhere cheaper or nicer to eat, and it's a nice place to revise as well. If you're like me, who doesn't do very well with sort of quiet, then it's a nice relaxed place to revise. And if you're lucky, you might see Susu the cat, which is our adopted cat. She's lovely, she's very friendly, and I'm sure she's here somewhere. You never know, we might see her out on the tour. So we might as well go and see if we can find her. So we'll move on this way. Well, here we are in the heart of the campus. This is, I think, the area we call the gardens. As you can see, it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. We've got a stream running all the way through the campus. Lots of ducks and ducklings in the spring. Sure, very cute. Everybody loves them. It's a lovely place to just come, revise, relax, play a bit of frisbee or something in the summer. Beautiful colours in the autumn. Very popular part of the campus, and it was definitely something that helped me make my decision to come here. Behind us, can't really see it very well, we have the Unilink interchange. Unilink is the university bus service. It's excellent. It connects all the campuses, all 5 of them, all the halls of residence, and all the key points in the city. So the airport, the docks, the station, all the main shops. So wherever you are, you can get a very, very cheap ride home. It's also a pass is included free in your accommodation package, as it were. So if you do live in university halls, you get this pass for free, which saves a fortune. I've got a friend who lives in London and spends about £1,000 a year on transport alone. So it's great. Okay, so here we are, another corner of the campus, very much worth exploring. School of Management just there. Behind us, we have the Murray Building, which is the home of social sciences. It's also the only building on campus which is open 24 hours a day, every day. So if you get in that studying zone and you want to just carry on all night, then you can. It's patrolled by security, so you're safe there. And as with all the buildings, full internet, Wi-Fi access at all times. So good place to study. Also lots of lecture theatres in there. Here we have the Zeppler building and the Mountbatten building behind it. This is the home of computer science. One of the professors here, one of the most famous men in the world, is Sir Tim Berners-Lee, who also works at MIT in Massachusetts. Broadband was developed here, as was a lot of the necessary infrastructure for developing fibre optic internet as well. I think the current project is to help broadband become 100 times quicker. How they're going to do that, I've no idea, but if it makes my Xbox quicker, then that's great. Okay, so I think we're just going to cut through here and go and have a look at some halls of residence. Okay. It's worth just mentioning, here we are, several shops, banks, post offices, all the main facilities you need to manage your money, your accommodation, your post, getting home, you can all sort from here. We also have bookshop down here, which, like another one in Portswood, which is another district of Southampton, very close to university, communicate very well with university, so they stock all the key core textbooks, so you don't need to have a panic, you know, being unable to find any of the books you need. It's all here on campus for you. Okay, so we're just now going to walk through here and carry on to Glen Eyre Halls of Residence. At this point, do you have any questions?
Is there also a lot of books for your course in the library?
Yes, we're definitely going to walk past the library later and I'll tell you a little bit more about that. But I believe there are over 30 kilometres worth of shelves there, so I'm sure you'll find all the books you need there. Okay. Well, welcome to Glen Eyre. This is one of University of Southampton's many accommodation sites. We have over 20 and a large chunk of them are here. At the university we have 5,000 spaces for your first year accommodation. You are guaranteed a place in university halls if you don't live in Southampton, you are an undergraduate and you put us as your firm choice, then again you're guaranteed a place in halls. Wessex Lane, which is down the road, is one of the biggest student villages in Europe, as is Glen Eyre. It's a very social atmosphere. You're all living with your friends, you're studying with your friends, and Glen Eyre in particular is quite notable for its bar, its gym and its music room. Not many universities have these all in the same place, so I guess we better go and have a look at them then. Okay, well behind us we have Glen Bar, which is one of the social hubs of the complex here, the halls complex. Many social events put on throughout the week, throughout the year, to help people meet each other, make some friends. But I find that's something that's pretty easy to do anyway in halls. You know, everyone's all in the same boat, you're all living together, all of a sudden everyone's all left home for the first time. So it's a really good icebreaker, you make a lot of friends very quickly. It's very easy just go knocking on doors and all the flats around you, meet more people. Okay, so we're just going to head off to explore a bit more of Glen Eyre. Okay, if you'd like to follow me. Here we are, we have reception. As with all the halls here at University of Southampton, the receptions are manned 24 hours a day and they deal with all your practical needs. So if you lock yourself out, lose your keys, or if your sink's blocked, anything like that, they will sort it out like that. It's also where all the post is delivered. So if you're like me and order things like a printer, which they can't get through the front door, it'll all end up here and you can come and collect it anytime. It's all looked after safely and accessible anytime, day or night, which is great. It's also worth mentioning resident support services based at each of the main halls complex. They look after the more pastoral side of things. So if you're unhappy, if you're feeling a bit homesick, you don't like your flat, you don't like your flatmates, which is very rare, they can sort you out. And again, they're contactable day or night, every day. So all the infrastructure is in place to make sure you have a really good, fun and a worthwhile time here at the university. Hello, and this is my friend Mary, who's kindly offered to show us her room. Thank you. After you. Thank you. Here we are. Ensuite bathroom in here. That's great. Well, thank you very much, Mary, for showing us around your room. How long have you been living here, Sophie?
Only 3 weeks.
3 weeks, and you're enjoying it, yeah?
Yeah, it's really good, and I've got really nice flatmates.
Oh,
it's
that's
nice to
amazing.
have an ensuite as well.
I bet it is, yeah. So you got a wardrobe as well in there?
Yeah, there's just a wardrobe just there.
Wardrobe, bookshelves.
Yeah.
Got a huge desk.
Yeah, that's the best thing, I think.
It's huge, yeah. I remember I almost slept on my desk once. It was great, but yeah, not as big as this one. It's fantastic. So, are you catered or self-catered?
Self-catered.
Self-catered. And enjoying that?
Yeah, getting good at cooking.
Good, good. I'm 3 years in. I'm still hopeless, but I'm glad someone's getting the hang of it. That's great. Well, thank you very much for again showing us around, and I hope you continue to enjoy halls here.
Thank you.
Okay, cheers. Okay, so here we are outside the Triple E building, home of electronics and computer science. It's a new addition to the university, big £15 million investment built with sustainability in mind, as are all new university buildings. It's also home to the largest lecture theatre on campus, which is partly why we're popping in. Here we are outside the biggest lecture theatre on campus. I think we'll just have a quick sneak peek in. Just open the door. Okay, it's worth noting that your studying won't all just be in lecture format. There'll be seminars and tutorials as well. Seminars, generally small groups where it's all student-led discussion. So typically, some subject like history, you go away, you read your books, and then the students lead the debate and discussion, discussing all the material. They're great. Tutorials, which are even more intimate groups where they're much hands-on, so quite popular with subjects such as law, but for others a lot of it is lecture-based. Right, we're just going to move on to the last little bit of the tour now, so if you'd just like to follow me out this door, we'll crack on then. Okay, well here we are. This is the Life Sciences building. I think it is actually the latest newest addition to the university. It has been nominated for an architectural award. As you can see, it's a pretty striking building and it's wonderful on the inside. State-of-the-art facilities, so subjects like biology, biomedical science and medicine are all based in here. The laboratories beneath us. It's also worth pointing, just down there we have the university wind tunnels, and these have been extensively used by various outside organisations, including the British cycling team in 2008 and 2012 at the Olympics. Possibly one of the most successful cycling teams ever, I understand, and they developed their bikes here in our wind tunnel, along with several Formula One teams. It's worth noting, because we are a Russell Group university, one of the leading research universities in the country, in Europe and in the world, the knowledge and expertise available here is highly attractive to many other organisations. So you will find various other companies, organisations, even the government will get involved with the University of Southampton to take advantage of the research that's ongoing here, which is, makes it a really exciting place to study, because, you're mixing with the great and the good and people at the very top of their field, people who are the best in the world at what they do. And I think that is very much part of the attraction of the University of Southampton, for me anyway. Just point out, down here we have all the engineering buildings. Engineering, I believe we are actually in the top 3 in the country for engineering. It's definitely one of our strongest and most high-profile departments. So again, if you are considering that subject, I think University of Southampton should definitely be at the top of your list. Okay then, so just to finish off, we're going to have a look at the Hartley Library, which is possibly the most important building on campus, and I think it'd be a suitable way to finish the tour. So if you'd like to follow me, we'll finish off. Well, here we are, Hartley Library, one of the, if not the biggest library in the south of England, outside of Oxford. More or less the heart of the university. Everybody's got to come here at some point. I believe there's something crazy like 35 kilometres worth of shelves and over 3 million books, journals, electronic books, all available here. Wireless throughout, over 2,200 computer workstations, various other study spaces for you to work here. It's open from 7 in the morning till midnight, which is extended to 2 in the morning during exam period. It's also worth noting that a huge number of essential documents and books for your courses are all digitised, so you can access them from home anytime, which is great. Okay. It's also possibly the hottest building on campus, so if you're unfortunate like me and your boiler breaks in the winter, then don't worry about the plumber, just come to Hartley. It's the place to be. Okay, so I think we're just going to take a little trip up the stairs and just give you a bit of a feel for the place. Okay? Right. Okay, so here we are in one of the many group study spaces in the university. This one was designed by students. I believe there's a competition to, design your own campus space. And this is the result. It's pretty cool. It's nice and secluded. The library is stuffed, and the university generally actually is stuffed full of group project spaces, so you can just book them out anytime, free of charge. As I say, group work makes up a large part of most degrees, so you can come work here as your groups. And, yes. nice bit of study. I've made quite a lot of use of it myself. Okay, well that's more or less all there is to see. So we're going to head outside for the last little bit. Okay. Cheers. Well, this concludes our tour. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you've got a good sense of what it's like to live, to study and socialise here at Southampton. It'd be great to see you sometime soon. Thank you very much.
Thank you.